What's up everyone, it's the Rooslugs. We are using the Buffet Zelda patch to help us out with this tutorial. We're going to show how to get through 3 and 4 on the 3 first double 100 route or the 3 first Red Candle route using the Armos. Those are just money safety routes. But we're going to try to get through level 4 with bombs every time. That's the purpose of this video. It's not for pure speed, it's for survivability for someone who is having a hard time getting out of level 4 and into level 1 with enough bombs. So quick rundown. If you look at the HUD, there's a ticker on the left side that's counting up. That's how long we've been on the screen for. In the middle there's a 1 with a icon next to it. That's a recorder counter, not going to be relevant for this video. To the right of that, there are 3 sets of zeros. The left one shows your global counter, kill counter. The second one next to the rupee shows your consecutive kill counter, and the one to the right of that shows your fairy counter, which stops at 0F and then wraps around the next 0F. To the right of that, most importantly, you're going to look at your enemy spawn counter, which is a 0, and then to the right of that is 40. That's for edge spawns. We're not going to really be concerned with that in this video. But our concern is to keep bombs going through the whole run through 3 and 4. So let's get started. Go in this door optimally. Let's actually load our save. So from here, you want to hold right entering a cave, and it'll set you up for an upright diagonal hold, which walks you directly into the item every time. For free, it saves just a direct path. Here you want to stay a half tile above where I'm at now, because you can actually scroll from this half tile. So it'll save you 0.2 of a second if you walk here, as opposed to here. Just minor optimizations. Scrolling we'll cover in another video, but I assume you can at least get to 3. Watch out for the tech tide, it'll determine what your course of action is. If you kill it, you probably can't get a bomb force or bomb random chance in the first Dark Nut room, and you'll have to go top route. If you don't kill it, then you do have a chance on that bomb drop. So in this case, we're good. We'll get through the first 2 rooms because they are basically just a free walk, and then we will make a save state and start talking. Alright, this next room has 5 Zols in it with some blocks, and the ones you're targeting visually are the ones directly above Link. 3 tiles above and 4 tiles above to the right. Those ones will either move in your way or move out of your way. And if they move in your way, you need to either walk around them or stab them to push them, because your goal is just to get to the door in this room. If they're going up, we're going to stab and walk. Alright, if you're using save states, you always want to save state outside the room you're going into to change the RNG. We'll try it again. In our way, and we're good. We'll try it one more time just to see if we get a different RNG. See, that can happen. In that case, when they split like that, you actually want to take the middle gap and just walk right past them. This is the Dark Nut room. And this is where you'll try for a bomb drop. If you're running just either of these money safety routes, the 3 first Red Candle with Armos or 3 first Blue Candle with the double 100, money is not really your concern. So you might just want to practice killing Dark Nuts in this room. The risky run though is if you don't get the bomb drop and you're unwilling to reset, you can clear this room out for a bomb pack, but you won't have a safety bomb pack on the way back. So let's just avoid that. We will skip this room and we'll do top route for that reason. Just because having that spare safety bomb is a good thing. So top route, you want to come up to this half tile if the Zols are where they're at now. If the Zols are a tile lower, you actually want to go on the half tile below where I'm at. Go right and stab to push them to the right and then clean up. Something like that. Grab the key, proceed left. When you come out of this door, fire. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to use our beam sword to pick off these keys. And if there's a key in line linearly with where you're stabbing, you can actually spin stab as you stab to throw your beam sword to kill another keys. Not really cooperating right now. That's fine. You keep your beams though. Let's go back and try this again from the Dark Nut room. So we're going to skip these guys to save for a bomb pack for later. Just a backup bomb pack. These guys are high, so we're going to go high. Stab them right and clean them up. We're going to stab as we enter the room and pick these guys off. Bomb pack's in the middle of the room, that's why we're clearing the room. So right now, you'll notice we have a 5 on our global count, and we have an A, which is, it's more than 10, on our consecutive count. So that means the next enemy we kill with a sword or with a bomb is going to give us a 5 rupee. We don't really need that in this route, but it's good to know. The thing that we have to be concerned with is the 0C next to that on the right. So that's a 13. That means we've done enough kills where we are 3 away from a fairy because the fairy drops on 16. So ideally what we want to do here is we would like to kill one of the keys after or before we're picking up this key, and then not get hit going into the next room. So that gets us to 14. We'll talk about this room real quick. This is the pattern you're going to get every time. And the way to successfully do this room on top route is to place your first bomb below the midline of the room. You'll see there's a line. I guess it's not a midline. You want to place it on the middle row of the room. So 4 tiles from the door on either side. And if you can get your bomb into that tile, it'll set you up for a great second bomb, and you can usually clear the room with 2 bombs pretty safely. But of note, our global is at 6, so that means the 2nd and 5th Dark Nut in this room can drop a bomb, so we have 2 bomb chances. If we kill 2 Dark Nuts without killing others, we'll get a fairy. But with this strat, usually we're able to bypass the fairy, and that's why we killed the keys in the last room. So we're going to drop this way. We cleared them, didn't get a bomb, which is sad. But we do have a 3 consecutive count, so we'll roll with this. It's fine. Stab around these guys and don't get hit if you want to keep your count. You can use your beams in this room to clear them out. This will give us a 7 count. Again, we're not talking about pure speed, we're talking about safety. So clear these guys out if you want bombs. Gives us a 7 count. Go right and up. They didn't cooperate, but if you bait them again, you can walk into them like that and get your bomb pack. Let's go through this whole section without talking about it, just in real time. Avoid these guys. Figure out that our top row, so you're going to stay on this tile and stab to the right. Go down and push. We're going to stab walking in this room. Just pick them off. We got that 13 count again with 5 on the global. So you want to kill a keys, not get hit. Bomb on the middle row. Go this way. Didn't get what we wanted. This is a bomb chance. Didn't get it. So this is worst case scenario. I wanted to show this one. Because we have a 1 consecutive count. Best we can do here is get to 5 in this room, and we'll do that. But we can't place a bomb in the next room because the most Dark Nuts we can kill with a bomb likely is 4, and that doesn't guarantee us a bomb. It gives us 2 chances. We want to guarantee. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back this way, and we're going to clean this room out. There's 4 keys. Use your beams wisely. Now we're at a 9 count. And the next room, remember, has a backup safety bomb pack. So we want to kill at least one of these guys with a bomb. Pick up this bomb pack, clear it out, open the door. Now we have 6 bombs as opposed to 0. We use another bomb in this upcoming room to bomb open the right hole. So we have 5 bombs from Manhandla. Should be enough. So we'll stab a couple times to change our RNG a little bit. In this pattern, you're going to have Manhandla on the right side of the room. And this is actually an advantage, I think. It's not purely a speed advantage because it's actually slower, but it gives you more time to think about how can I bomb Manhandla so that he'll basically walk into it and give me a bomb drop. And my general goal with this is to get Manhandla moving towards the center of the room, and thereby I'll bomb remotely in the center, let's say center third of the room when I'm doing this. You can walk around a while and just avoid fireball damage. But when Manhandla starts moving towards the center of the room, at any point in time is where you want to be looking to strike. So, you got hit, doesn't really matter. So that's interesting. We actually rolled him pretty good, but we got a fairy drop. We actually rolled Manhandla perfectly to get a 16 count. So 16 frames of bomb damage, exactly. That's the most unlucky scenario, but it can happen. Yeah, odds are pretty low on that. But we still have 4 bombs. We'll show how to work with 4 bombs, because that might happen to you. I like to leave this with 6 or more, but 4 is fine. So we're just going to do a standard walk. We know our consecutive count is 0 because we got a fairy. We know our fairy counter is no more because we got a fairy. So we're just working with a fresh slate. That's 1 kill. You don't really want to kill a whole lot here because you're going to want to plan your kills using the enemies in 4 to build your bomb count back up and then keep it high. So we have a 1 count. Goal is to get to 9. So we get force. So you'll stab up in this room, defend if you need to. Got 3 count, got a 5 count, 7 count, and this is where you gotta be careful. You can easily get over your 9 count pretty quickly. And this is how. So if either of these bottom 2 enemies go, if the left one goes left or the right one goes right, and you kill it, you'll have a 10 count. That's bad. So what we're looking to do here is we're looking to see if either of those enemies moves toward the middle of the room horizontally, and that's the one we want to target because it'll only give us 2 on our counter. So this guy's our pick. We have a 9 count, bomb force. Alright, that didn't kill any enemies, it just pushed them out of our way. So we have a 0 count, which is perfect, and we have 7 bombs. Our goal in here is to bomb 1 enemy, only 1. They're not really helping us, but 1 enemy, and stab the rest. And we'll have a 9 count again. That's kind of the name of the game in Zelda. Just keep your count at 9, you're good. In this room, we're going to walk 3 squares left of where we're at. We're going to try to bait the 3 leftmost enemies into us by kind of walking up and down to see if they're going to help us. The next enemy we kill, which is one of the 2 Zols, will be a bomb if we use a bomb to kill it. But we don't want to waste a lot of time in this room. So we're going to place a bomb up to attack that topmost enemy. That's a Zol. It'll drop us a bomb. And if the enemies that are next to us come towards us, we'll kill them first. If not, we're going to try to move right and clear the room right to left. So if the enemies come towards you, clear the room left to right. If the enemies don't come towards you, clear the room right to left. So this one ran away from us. Get our bomb drop so we don't miss it. That's just a way to do it. We have 6 bombs. You only need 3 to get through the next section. And then you'll still likely finish with plenty of bombs. Just don't get hit in these stairwells. Take a damage boost from a bubble here. It resets your consecutive counter in case you haven't gotten hit in a while. Now we're at 0. We have a clean slate. There's 5 enemies in this room. We want to kill a couple of them. Just keep in mind how many you do kill. So we killed 3, because the next room has 8 enemies, and we'll use these to our advantage to get to a 9 count. So there's 3 clusters of enemies here. There's a left, middle, and right cluster. The left and right clusters have different amounts actually. So from left to right, the left cluster has 2, the middle cluster has 3, and the right cluster has 3, and we have a 3 count. So we can kill all of or some of the rightmost clusters and the center cluster, and we'll still be below 10. So our goal is to do that. So walk up, kill these guys, kill these guys, kill these guys. Got a 9 count. Fantastic. If you hold down right diagonal coming into this room, it'll be free every time. There's actually a block here, and there's a block here. See, I can't walk further. And there's a block here. By holding down right diagonal coming out of the door, it'll freely walk you past those safely every time. So in this room, you just want to bomb straight down. If you miss, it's okay, bomb another one, and then kill the last one with the sword. That gives you the most bomb chances in that room. Alright, Gliok. With Gliok, when you walk in the room, you could actually, let's assume we're doing that, walk in the room, you could stab, walk down a half a tile, stab, and you want to attack from the bottom or the right. And your goal as a newer player, or just someone who's learning the fight, you want to only attack when there's a fireball on screen and you're safely out of its way. Because there can only be one fireball on the screen at a time. As long as you're safe from that fireball, and safe from that head, you can attack freely. I'm just spamming misses right now, just so you can see how to safely do it. Avoid the fireball, attack. Avoid the fireball, attack. Attack. You can be very patient with this. You gotta get 16 hits in, but you can just take your time. Even if you don't have beam sword, you can do the same thing. Fireball, fireball, attack. We're at a level 4 right now with 8 bombs, as promised. Let's do a quick recap of our various save points. So this is early on where we're trying to get our first bomb. What we said here is that optionally you can try to get a bomb off the first enemy in here, but because we're trying to keep our bomb luck in our favor, we're going to ignore this room completely so that we can have a safety bomb pack if we need it on the way back. So you avoid these guys. Clear this room out, get on the tile below them, and push them to the right. These are keys and they have a bomb pack in the room, so spam a beam, attack, attack, and use your beam to pick off the last guy. Don't get hit in here, but do kill a keys. Or 2. In this room, you want to bomb on the middle. We got unlucky, but we do have a count of 1. 1 bomb left. This is worst case scenario, and we showed how to deal with it in the last video. We clear this room out. It's not cooperating. Alright, we have a 5 count, so we don't want to bomb in here. We'll lose our last bomb and only have 2 chances that are random. We want to guarantee. Clear this room of keys out, get you up to 9 count, which is the goal. If you're riding the 9, you'll get bombs all the time. Stand in the middle of the room, bait the dark nuts toward you. Once you get a cluster, bomb, collect the bomb again. If you are concerned about your bomb count, you can kill this guy with the sword. Now you have 6 bombs to finish the level. 1 for a wall, 5 for the boss. Last time we got the worst luck possible. We got a fairy off of Minhanla. And we still dealt with it fine and left 4 with 8 bombs. So this time we're going to try to get Minhanla moving toward the center room. Did not do it. Slowly toward the center of the room and your bomb will most likely roll the Minhanla. So we have a lot better situation now. We actually have bombs. We have 7 bombs. Last time we had a couple. This is just a recap, kind of a brisk one. So now we have bombs. Our goal is to keep them now. We don't have to manufacture as many. So that means we could speed up. That was our first kill on our consecutives. So our consecutives 1 and 2. Interestingly enough, that was a forced fairy, so that actually reset our counter. So it's good to keep in mind where your fairy counter's at, because a player that's a novice may have thought that that might be just a normal fairy drop from a Red Octorok, which is possible. but that was actually our 16th consecutive kill. So keep in mind where your fairy counter's at, or else it'll mess up your counting. So now we have a truly reset count. Now we have 2. Past the fairy for a long time, probably for the whole game. 4 count. So our goal here is to get 2 bomb packs now. We want to get a bomb pack in the Vire room, and we want to get a bomb pack in the breakfast room. Then also we'll want to get future bomb packs in the last Vire room. So we're at a 4 count right now. Let's walk into the next room and kind of strategize, because this is a different scenario. Same enemies, same spawns. Last time we were looking for an enemy to come to the middle of the room because we had a 7 count. Kind of risky. We actually want to leave this room with a 9 count, so we can kill 5 enemies, and one of those can be a squish, and one of those can be a push. And by squish, I mean where you pin an enemy against the wall and kill it with the sword in this room. It'll give you 3 instead of 2 on the kills. Whereas if you kill it from range and split it, it'll give you just 2. So we want to kill 5. So that's 3. Or we're going kind of slow here. And we split that one, so that's 5. Not ideal, but got it done. Now we have 2 bomb forces coming our way. We'll bomb the first guy in here. He's running away from us. Let's bomb. Stab the rest. We have an 8 count. So now we want to bomb both Zals, and the second one will give us a bomb. Got the better pattern here. It's fine. I'll try to do something slightly different here. So, we're down a heart. Maybe we don't like that. Our bombs are good, which is fine. But we want to finish the level with full health and full bombs if we can. So we take the bubble boost to reset all of our counters. Walk through this room like normal. We're going to try to kill 4 of these guys if we can. Worked out in our favor. We're going to try to kill 5 keys, put us on a 9 count. This is more of a safety strat. It's not a good speed strat. So we killed 3. We want 2 more. 1, 2. Got a 9 count. Now here we want to split up our damage because we're concerned about our health. So we want to isolate 1 kill here somewhere. 4, or that's 12, so we have 10, 12, 14. Now we want to bait these guys together. Fairies. So that's another way to kind of work your counts. It takes a little longer, but it's a good safety mechanism. You can leave the keys room with a 9 count. You can get your bomb, and there's still plenty of enemies in this room if you're not getting hit to force fairies. It's just a great option if you're concerned with this fight. 4-heart Gliok is hard to begin with, so it's reasonable to want to do this every time if you're getting hit a lot in 4. Generally, I don't take damage in 4, but if I was concerned, I would definitely consider this. You can, separate the Vires, let them move around, bomb 1, kill 2 with a sword, and then bomb the last 2 for fairies and full health. Gliok, our favorite. Stab, walk down half tile, stab, it missed. Just bait the fireballs. The head's gonna pop off soon. Right there. Now you gotta dodge them both, but you can bait them. Just get out of their way. Let them go to the other side of the room. Attack with the beam sword. Stay safe. Let the fireballs come on screen and avoid it. So I probably didn't cover everything I wanted to in this video. Happy to field questions and go into details. But we are out of level 4 safely and with bombs. And that's what you want to do every time. So hopefully this helped. Cheers.